Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your June new moon reading. This is a collective reading for all Sun, Venus, or Moon in Cancer placements, as well as Cancer rising or ascendant. If you're not sure of your planetary placements, you can search the internet for free natal chart, enter your information, and they'll produce that for you. I've pre-shuffled the cards, and I've cleared the cards and the space so that we're ready to begin. I'm going to start with a 5-card spread for the new moon period, and then I'll pull clarification cards as necessary, and then at the end I'll pull one from this Wisdom of the Oracle deck for final advice or guidance or messages. Okay, so what energy surrounds Cancer for this new moon cycle, that's the new moon in this lunar cycle that's coming up? Right now we're in the waning crescent phase, and that takes a few days. I don't know which one we're in, but it takes about 7 days or so. And then the new moon itself, about a 3-day cycle. The middle day is when the new moon itself happens. Now, I've put a chart down below that you can download if you like, that takes you through the entire moon cycle, and it gives you the energies that are present for each cycle from Spirit. It tells you the purpose of each cycle for your manifestation, and then different activities you can do to bring the manifestation, bring the intentions into reality. So right now we're in a resting phase. That waning crescent moon, it's finishing out the cycles of the last lunar cycle. It's finishing it out. You're getting closure. It should be a quiet resting period. Don't try to start things or get ambitious right now. You can do that when the new moon happens. Right now, just think and reflect. And I'll go into that a little bit more as we move through the reading. So the first one tells us the general energies here. The general energies is water energy. And this would be the Four of Cups specifically is about, fours are about setting foundations. And the Four of Cups represents Cancer. Aha, okay, Cancer. And it's the moon in Cancer. So this is like, sometimes it's called the Lord of Blended Pleasure. There's 3 cups here, and Spirit is offering 1 more cup. Now, some people call this the boredom or apathy card, because life is pretty good, but it's getting sort of stale, sort of stagnant, taking things for granted. Excitement is gone, and in the original deck, this person is staring just at what they already have, not at opportunities coming at them. So it looks like in this new moon period, Spirit is telling you that you are ready for something fresh, something that's going to bring back that inspiration to you. Now, what should you focus on to best use that energy? Oh, on the King of Wands. Okay, yes, they're saying you need to move away from this apathy and this boredom, this taking for granted, and let's get some inspiration, some energy back into your life. And the King is the master of that. Our next card here is about messages from Spirit. Oh, the Four of Pentacles. You see how she's holding that one very closely, guarding it? This is about earthly resources, earth energy right here. Oh, and by the way, the King of Wands is represented by Leo, the passion of fixed fire. Leo is a fixed sign, doesn't like a lot of change. But of all the elements, they would be able to meet the change with and use all of their talents and their elemental essence to use it wisely and progress forward. Four of Pentacles. So the Spirit is telling you that management of your earthly resources, of all your material resources, or one aspect at least, you may need to loosen up a little bit, be more flexible about that. We will find out what that means. Okay, how about the action plan that you will be developing for your manifestation cycle? King of Swords. Wow, you got 2 kings here. This is really interesting. Okay. You are either gaining mastery or you have it, and Swords is about thinking. Now, right now, this new moon is going to take place in Gemini, which is where the Sun and Mercury already are. So your thinking, your communication is already emphasized with this new moon. The King of Swords brings more to that because swords represent air, which is your communication, your intellect, aligning your truth and your principles with the character you present to others. So, and what house is this in for you? Where is this new moon going to take place? In your 12th house of spiritual growth. Okay, and completion, karma. Okay, it looks like you already may be in a very important cycle, probably because those two really important full moons we just had in the last 45 days or so. And then finally, for your possible outcome, the manifestation, Ace of Swords. Do you see that? There's two swords here. And this is new beginnings. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit more. Let's clarify where needed. So Four of Cups, Cancer. The Four of Cups, yes, you seem to be things are going along okay in your life. Everything is sort of proceeding the way it's expected to. Not huge challenges, just your typical day-to-day problems and challenges that you're meeting with your usual approaches, and everything is then getting taken care of the way it's expected to, and that's not enough. Your spiritual side, your 12th house, your subconscious, completion of a cycle. This is ready to close out. There are going to be some changes here. And it's going to force you to look at this offer right here. This offer, cups represent water, which is emotion, love, creativity, your subconscious. So I have a feeling that Spirit wants you to reach out and start establishing spiritual connections using your intuition and listening to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Now, right now, like I said, we're in this period of the waning crescent, or the balsamic moon, as they also call it. It lasts about 6 days or so. This is the time when you maybe take some me time, quiet time, walk. If you meditate, do that. Retreat. Go by yourself. And you need to really look at why this comfort zone, because Cancer, you're a homebody. Now, depending on your other placements, you may enjoy traveling and branching out, but generally you love your comfort zone, the coziness, the cocooning type thing. And Spirit's saying that you have gone through a cycle where you embrace that, and now you're getting an offer to somehow branch out. And part of that is connecting with your subconscious. You need to really look at what underlies why you want what you think you want. Examine your motivations. Now, you're not going to get a lot of enlightenment right now, because that'll happen in the full moon, but your intention can be to increase your awareness, to try to listen and open up to intuitive messages. Look for synchronicities, coincidences. Anything you feel sensitive to, a particular song, a moment in a movie, or something you see on YouTube, especially since we're in Gemini season. It's about communication. Spirit wants to communicate with you about this. That's the energy. That's what this is. Spirit wants to communicate with you through your subconscious to help you move toward a next cycle, because you are completing one of your cycles is coming to a close, and that's in your 12th house, where the Sun and Mercury are until like the next week and the week after, and also where the new moon is happening. Spirit wants you to start getting ready for a new cycle. So let's look at the King of Wands here. This is your focus, this King of Wands energy. As I said, they are the essence of their element. They're masters of inspiration, planning, and design. and they offer abundant energy. Now, you may not feel that right now while we're in this quiet phase of the moon, as it gets darker and darker, but let's see how you're going to use that. Oh, you're going to use it to move past some really hurtful events in your life, things that you feel, where you feel like you've been betrayed, and either a number of betrayals or repeated, maybe a repeated betrayal, but they've added up. And this figure in the classical, traditional deck, the figure is turned toward a golden dawn that's just coming to light in the distance, saying that the worst is over. And indeed it is, because the tens represent completion. And yes, we're in the completion phase of a cycle. Now, we're not talking about just one little lunar cycle of 29 and a half days. We're talking about, you know how when you can see something coming and you go, oh no, not again, or I knew this would happen, or tell me no. No, it's not coming toward me again, is it? So this is a repeated, you've had several lunar cycles, maybe many, where this has been a repeated feeling of betrayal. And Cancer, you're a water sign. You feel things very deeply. You're very much about your emotions. So this King of Wands is going to bring inspiration and energy to let this go, because now and during the dark moon, you know, right when you see that last little bitty sliver before the new moon, the total dark. If it's cloudy, you can't see it, but when there's just barely a sliver, that's when the final release needs to happen. So that you are not focusing on this. Your thoughts have turned to this over and over and over and over. And as long as you feel that anxiety and that tension, Spirit, the universe, if that's what they feel from you, if that's what Spirit feels, then the message it's getting is that you can bear more, or somehow something about the cycle has become your comfort zone. When this is what you're feeling, you attract more of it. Let's get some more enlightenment on this. Justice. Okay, because you feel a great injustice. And you want justice. You want fairness. This is Libra energy. So it could be someone in your life that's a Libra, or you have Libra placements. I'm thinking of a Cancer now where I know two planets are in Libra. And this feeling of injustice, this unfairness, is what you can't get over about this. So it's about the unfairness of the betrayal more than it is about the actual action. Get another clarification card. One more here. Four of Swords. So you've got to go. Okay, Four of Swords. That's funny. This came up in the Scorpio reading too. Four of Swords is perfect for the dark moon, for the waning crescent moon. It means you're retreating. You see how very little light in this illustration here. And in the traditional deck, 3 of these swords are pointed toward the figure's upper chakras, the higher consciousness. So higher consciousness right here, Spirit wanting to connect with your subconscious. So right now, do take your time to go off, get by yourself, whether you're taking a walk, whether you're closing the door to your room, whether you're taking some me time or going off on a day to yourself, concentrating only on you and what you want out of this life. That's what the Four of Swords is about. And when you come out of that, then you're ready to continue. Some things that you can do during this reflection, you've got to consider all your possibilities. What do you want your future to look like, to be, to feel like? And then that Wayne Dwyer quote, where you feel the feeling as if the wish were fulfilled. The minute you let go of heartbreak and depression and that horrible cycle of just thinking about betrayal over and over. When you let go of that and you smile and you thank Spirit for starting to work with you on your manifestation, that feeling of relief is when Spirit gets the clear message that yes, you want to change and you're ready to receive the gift that they have to offer. And it's not really a gift. It's there for us. It's there for the taking if we know what to do. So right now we're in this resting, reflecting, releasing energy. And we need to, some good activities for right now are some self-care, and script your affirmations as if you're thanking Spirit for already working on them and helping you. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me to take action to manifest. So you're right now, you're sort of brainstorming your intentions. What really do you want to happen? So you're in that reflection. But remember, you've got to write things down, because your mind is not a good storage place for your thoughts. It's wonderful at coming up with thoughts, as seeing patterns, at being creative, but it's not good for storing. That's why we misremember things, why we have missing memories, why we our memories may be a little lopsided or biased to begin with, because we are emotional and only pay attention to certain things as they're happening. So your brain, keeping all your thoughts and intentions in your head, are not a good idea. You've got to be clear and specific for the universe. For you will not know how to do an action plan, to-do lists. You won't know how to express affirmations if not for specific things that you thank Spirit for helping you have the energy and the foresight and the wisdom and the clarity to do. Okay, let's get more now on the fourth King of Swords, because this is your Spirit message, but this is action. And if there are any obstacles, they should come up here as well. So let's see. I'm not going to take all of those cards. I'm going to cut. And let's see what action, after you really narrow down, and remember, you're just setting intentions. You could have your long term as well, but right now, you only want to set intentions and affirmations and an action plan for this next 28-day cycle, 29-day cycle, okay? And it could be, it's just like you've got several steps, and this is for your first step, okay? Or maybe you're already in this cycle, and this is for your third step, but whatever. This King of Swords, he uses intellect to examine his own inner truth, and he communicates that, and Spirit wants you to communicate with them. That's what this card is about. Everything happening in Gemini is communication. Swords, communication, communication, communication. But Spirit wants you to communicate with them. They want to see, what does Cancer really want? What do you really want? And let's see if you mean it. Okay, and the way they can tell if you mean it is they look at what steps you take toward action and what action you take. So the first one we have, is the Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups. That you are going to recognize that the universe, people around you, have many ways of offering love. And the Page of Cups is ready to learn about that. The Page is the youthful member of the court, and the Pages are wonderful people. They're open-hearted, open-minded, they're flexible. They want to learn more and more and more. And this is about emotions and love. So the King of Swords, who is a master of thought, is going to accept this energy from the Page to learn more about emotions and how to connect with the love that is already in your world, and then the love from the universe as well, to recognize it and be thankful for it and use the energy that it gives you. Love rejuvenates us. This is a gift of rejuvenation. It's a gift of life. Life is love. Love is life. So you're going to be in a learning phase. When you're setting your intentions, you might want to focus on this, use the King of Wands energy, that fiery energy. How are you going to use that to focus the way he would on bringing love into your life and accepting the love that's already there? It's not like it's not there. It's just that, do you notice it? Oh man, and then the Two of Cups. Because yes, a union. And I don't know if this means new love is coming to you, a true love match. This is considered to be a soulmate situation here, a perfect union. It can also be that you're accepting the love from the universe being offered to you, and you are loving back, that you're moving out of this constant focus on all the betrayals and losses you've suffered. And yes, they've been very painful, but you're ready to move on. Look at the light that we see around all this darkness here. The only darkness we see is your reflection. I'm going to get one more clarification card. Love, love, emotions, emotions, and subconscious. Water energy is your subconscious. You're going to relax. You're going to lean into this whole situation, relax, and let the universe take over. Because if you don't, no. This is not saying if you don't. This is saying that a tower moment has happened. Something has happened or is coming to happen so that this will not work for you anymore. Okay, that's why this King of Wands is here. The King of Wands, it's going to take energy and inspiration to get through this tower moment. The tower moment is a forceful purging. It forces you to let go and it forces you to change. So yes, Cancer, Spirit sees that you are very caught up in the coziness of the way you meet the world right now. And if a tower moment hasn't already happened, a moment where you said this can't go on anymore, where something happened in your environment where you saw this is not workable, I cannot continue, this is destroying my health, or it's affecting the happiness of my children, or me, or whatever. Something's happened that is forcing you to go through this. And the two king energies here. You've got this king energy backing you up. This king helps you focus, and this one is going to help you create your action plan so that you start connecting with spiritual messages more. Intellect, inspiration. And you have the tools. You have the tools, and the king knows how to apply them. And I've got that chart. I don't know if I mentioned it in this reading yet. I've attached a chart down below that you can print out or refer to if you want to learn how to manifest. And by the way, there's so many wonderful websites you can go to for manifestation techniques. But it's split up into the particular moon phase, the energy that's present for us during that moon phase for manifestation, the purpose of that energy, why that phase is important, and then activities that you can go through to help manifest. So our final outcome here. Now, once you get through this new moon, now the new moon, that's going to be when you start feeling all of the inspiration and forward thinking of this King of Wands. And that's going to be when you are really ready to start thinking about your action plan. Like, okay, yes, there are a lot of things hidden from me right now, and it's going to take courage, but I'm ready to move forward in the darkness. I'm ready to take a leap of faith in the darkness of the new moon and trust that the universe wants to help me, that the universe is going to move me toward my intentions. So this Ace of Swords, again, this is sword energy, so it's intellect, and it's appropriate because we're in Gemini, air sign, swords. And you're going to find the truth in this cycle, especially when the full moon comes in 3 weeks or so, and the moon is fully illuminating everything around them, the hidden. You're going to see things you didn't see before, and your action plan between the new moon and this time, you're going to be able to see how it's working, how it's bringing you toward the intentions that you've set. And you'll be able to reflect. You'll be able to see what worked and what needs tweaking, what didn't work, what you need to let go. And you'll be able to align your truth with your outward communication of your character, your principles. and you're going to be living an authentic life. You will have started on the path to living an authentic life rather than pretending, accepting less than you deserve, and pretending that that was good enough for you. You're going to take the offer from Spirit. Okay, well, let's see what our oracle, what's on the bottom here? Oh, the Emperor, Aries. An Aries figure in your life. The energy of Mars. Take action. This is the divine masculine here. They take action. The most kingly of all the kings right here, and then even more in touch with, and see the full moon there, more in touch with Spirit, because this is divine. This is a divine spirit. You've got the divine masculine that you will be working with, your shadow work right here, helping you manifest. Okay, so what do these oracle cards have to offer in terms of wisdom to help you? Y'all, I'm the lousiest shuffler in the world. That's why I do it before I video, and then I just do a minimal here. I can't even grab them without them clumping or falling out of my fingers. So what does Spirit have to tell you, Cancer? Oh, it's saying go the distance. Yes, yes. Okay, it's saying it's worth it. You don't have to settle. No matter how tired you get, if you listen to Spirit and you accept the wisdom and the messages and you work on your manifestation cycles, you will be able to go the distance. And you want to go the distance and accept this and this and this, because it's worth it and because you deserve it. You deserve it. So Cancer, that's all I have for you today. I enjoyed reading for you. I hope you got some insight. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will look forward to reading for you again in the future. Thank you so much.